Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you how to make a very beautiful designer neck. To begin with that, I'm just going to start marking with my shoulders. So now I took a shoulder measurement to be 6 inches, and you can change this according to your measurements. And now I'm just marking my armhole. Okay, so it's going to be a very beautiful back blouse design. Okay, and once it's done, we are going to mark the circumference of our upper body. That is going to be like 8.5 inches in my case. And let me just draw a line, and my armhole is ready. So using the French curve, I'm going to draw the armhole for this in a nice and neat way, and then I'm going to go with my neckline. So from the top, my exact body measurement is like 15 inches. I'm going to mark that, and that's the 1 inch of seam allowance. So just using my ruler, I'm going to draw a straight line. Okay, and then I'm going to mark my lower body. So my lower body measurement is going to be like 7.5 inches, and I'm going to just draw a line. So first let me cut my armhole and my sides of my back blouse. Okay, now I'm measuring my half shoulder. My half shoulder is going to be like 2.8 inches, and my length of neckline is going to depend upon the how deep you want. That is, this neckline is going to have a two types of opening. So the first opening depth is going to be like 3 to 3.5, and you're going to draw a U neckline for that, and from that it's going to have a beautiful heart shape. Okay, so from the down part, I'm going to take like 4 inches. Okay, and let me draw a line. So from the U neckline, just draw a beautiful heart shape which is going to connect to that 4 inch of line. Okay, it's going to give a very beautiful shape, and to the 4 inch you're going to shape that a little bit more to give that continue our heart shape. And this neckline is going to have a little bit wide at back, so if you want you can increase the wide, and if you want you can decrease the wide of the heart. Okay, and let me cut this out. So I'm going to combine two different colors to make this designer blouse. So that down 4 inch part is going to have a different color, and the heart fabric at the top is going to have a different color. So let me cut this out and separate the two pieces. Okay, so now I'm just cutting into my neckline. First I'm going to cut into my U. Continuing that, I'm going to cut my heart shape neckline like such. Now at the back part you have two pieces like this, a two individual piece, and the down part like such. So for that 4 inch of down part, I'm just took my golden brocade, and I'm going to use this brocade fabric for the down part, and I'll be cutting the exact shape of my down part fabric like such. And same I'm going to give that to my interfacing. So this fabric should be a little bit stiff enough to hold the entire wide neckline. So I just took interfacing to interface that 4 inch of neckline, and to the top part of the heart I'm just going to use the same interfacing, and I'm drawing the exact shape of my heart on my interfacing neckline like this. It's a very beautiful neckline For sure, if you sew this, and it's just going to look really gorgeous. Very beautiful neckline. And to this pattern, I'm going to leave a 1 inch of seam allowance all around, and I'm going to cut the same. So just randomly I'm going to give a 1 inch of seam allowance, and I'm going to cut the exact shape of this. Okay, so little by little you're going to get into the pattern, and you're going to cut this out. This also going to give an extra stiffness to the neckline, as the neckline is a little bit wide. So let me cut into that 1 inch of seam allowance like such. So now for that 4 inch of fabric, I'm going to place that brocade fabric down, and on top of that I'm placing my interfacing, and at last the down part is going to be like the lining. So there's 3 layers of fabric joined together, and I'm going to sew that. So before taking that to the machine, I'm going to pin that in place, and placing the lining fabric down, I'm going to sew that with a 1/4 inch of seam allowance like this. So slowly I'm going to get into my shape. So for the lining, I'm just using a cream color fabric, and I'm just lining my 4 inch of fabric like this. Okay, so little by little I'm going to finish off, and that's it. So you're going to cut in the excess fabric all around. Okay, so and you're going to take out the exact measurement, and so in the shape place you're going to just make some notches so that it does turn nice and neat. And I'm going to turn the fabric in. So you're going to tuck in the lining fabric so that the brocade fabric is going to pop out like such. Just fold the lining fabric in, and just take out the pointed tip of your heart, so which is going to give a nice shape. So to take the pointed tip, it's a quick trick. So just needle your thread, and you're going to pull that like such, and you can get a very beautiful pointed tip. So the last part is I'm just interfacing the same on a golden color brocade fabric like this. This is for the heart shape, and I'm just interfacing that on my golden fabric. So when you're getting into the shape of the neckline, make sure whenever you have a turn, you put the needle in and lift your foot up, and then turn the fabric. So in all my video I repeat this because it is very useful. It would be you will be exactly on the track while sewing these kind of difficult necklines. So to the sides, I'm going to just fold the raw edge in, and I'm going to sew that together. So as this is a brocade fabric, it will fray out very soon. So I'm just folding that in, and I'm sewing that on top like such. So once it's done, I'm going to sew this on my pretty side of the fabric. So I'm just matching the neckline exactly same, and I'm going to sew on the pretty side of the fabric like this. Okay, so little by little I'm getting into the shape and sewing this. So if you want, and if you have a brocade fabric, you can try like this, or else you can follow the next step that I'm showing you right now. You can tuck in the entire fabric that you have sewn, and on top of that you can just use your edging lace to finish off the neckline. That is also going to give a very beautiful look. So I'm just adding some notches to turn this interfacing canvas to the wrong side. So I'm just pushing my finger in to get in that golden color fabric out. So with the using my pencil, I'm just turning the fabric in and taking out the pointed tip like such. Okay, and once it's done, just press that in place so that it just stays on the exact shape. And make sure you just take this golden color fabric little bit out so that it makes the illusion that you have added a thread piping to this. Okay, and also on top of this I'm going to add a edging lace to give a beautiful finish. So little by little I'm finishing off my neckline. Now my top part of my neckline is done. Okay, so I'm just adding my edging lace to the exact shape of my neckline. So now let me assemble and show you how to sew this. So just place your heart-shaped neckline down and you're going to place this 4-inch of piece on top of that, sewing a very marginal amount of fabric like a 1/4 inch, that's more than enough, and pin that in place before taking that to the sewing machine. Okay, this is how I'm going to finish off my blouse, and at the top I'll be adding some hangings and also button to that. So now you can see it just came out really beautiful. It's a very fantastic designer blouse. It's very simple, believe me, it's going to look really elegant and nice. Okay, so now let me put a straight stitch on top of this to finish off the neckline. Okay, once it's done, I'll be showing you how to join the neckline just by adding a hanging to the center point of the neckline. It gives a beautiful glimpse to the blouse. It just adds a add-on beauty to the blouse. So to the down part, I'm just using a piece of strip of fabric to finish the raw edge of this designer blouse. So if you're watching my channel for the first time, or if you like this kind of designer blouse, don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below so that you don't miss any of my future video. So just open that and I'm just putting a basting stitch. So once the basting stitch is done, I'm just folding that twice and let me tucking that in, and I'm putting a straight stitch on top of that to finish off my designer blouse. So 99.9% my designer blouse is ready. So now it's going to look like this, very beautiful. And to the hanging, I'm just going to place this hanging exactly at the center, and taking your needle and thread, you're going to first secure the neckline just by sewing that together. So in this way you're just securing the neckline. Make sure you have a plenty of stitch so that this is going to hold the neckline in place. Okay, so if you want, you can add some buttons or hooks also. Okay, so after adding a 2 to 3 stitch, securing that in place, I'm going to put my hangings exactly at the center point to finish off this blouse. Okay, so now I'm adding my hanging to the center and I'm securing that again in a nice and neat way. Okay, so that's it, and this is the end result of the blouse. and it just came out really beautiful. Hope you like this, and if you like this video and if you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below. So see you next time with a different kind of style. Till then, take care. Bye bye.